Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Orion, and I'm currently trying to get into Teams. And for just one moment. Hold on, Ellie, I can hear you through like the phone. Oh, so apparently I gotta point my face directly at the. Give me just one second. I'm trying to get the screen pulled up. I know. One second. So I can't pull up the chat I wanted until the stream actually. Oops. Think we're ready. Good morning, everyone. So this morning, we're going to be cooking two different types of Dutch. One of them is they're called Pannenkoeken, which are the Dutch pancakes that if you've heard me talk about them, that's what they're actually called. They are a very thin, sweeter crepe-like type pancake. And then we're also going to be making these little mini pancake poffertjes. And poffertjes are very small. They puff up. They're a little puffy. They're still not like super bready like. Definitely, Murph. Did you know that, or did you Google Translate it? Mag me alstublieft een bite. That's fantastic, Murph. And good morning. Morning to Murph, Professor Plum. Well, evening to Professor Plum, and morning to Amazing Dude. Thanks for coming and hanging, guys. If at any time the audio doesn't seem like it's working real well, let us know. Kylars and I tested it last night with a little bit of a different setup, and the audio was good, but I don't know how it's going to sound. Oh boy, I know no Dutch. I can comfortably communicate in English and Spanish and a touch of German, but not Dutch. That's fair, buddy. I'm gonna get the size increased here. It was great though to see that. My dad would be very very happy. All right. So another thing that kind of came up, we realized I'm not used to waking up this early. Oh man, amazing dude. This is not an abnormal morning for us. I'll get really close to the camera. The audio cuts out intermittently, but it's not bad. There seems to be some frame rate drops from the web. Sad. So we're actually using Kylars' phone through Discord to record this. If it gets kind of messy, maybe what we'll do is switch to Streamlabs on my phone. But for now, we'll see how this goes. Hey, Veronix, how are ya?
Blowing super.
Fine.
Hi, everybody. We can attach it back. Go to the store.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
We might have to make some audio. My board.
Button.
Your fingers are.
Sorry.
No, you're. Okay. So hopefully this works out a little bit better audio wise.
Sorry. Prop it up.
Maybe. Is it weird I saw a lookalike of Plum on yesterday? Yeah, that's kind of strange. Naza, hello. No, that's just my head. I'm trying to. Naza, what's going on, buddy? Naza. Process, good morning, Kyler. I'm gonna try and get this thunder. It's storming this morning too, so so we'll see. The audio might be messed up no matter what we.
Oh, yucky. Right now you're sitting on a carton of eggs, so.
The growth? Iodine? Is that? I have no idea what that is actually.
Make it so I
It's gotta be lower.
lower.
Like
You
the
mean
back,
higher?
the back end. Whoa.
Sorry. We'll do it.
We don't exactly have the setup for this yet, but
we're working on it. This is
yeah.
a rough go here.
Awesome. So what happened this morning is we already had to make the the Poffertjes mix because it needs to rest for an hour, and we wanted to make them about the same time as the Dutch pancake stuff at the Pannenkoeken. So so we made that early, but I recorded it. The problem is I was having the same audio issues when I was recording it. So we're gonna mute it. We're gonna mute it, and then I'll just play the video and kind of talk about the ingredients and stuff. So so I have that pulled up when the time is right. Well, then greetings to you. It means greetings everyone in Dutch. Nice. At least that's what people translate. Google Translate says.
Breakfast time. Hey,
We
selfish lock.
always say,
Amazing
"Kooi."
dude.
Hey, selfish lock. Hey, amazing dude. Oh, I already said hi to amazing dude. I'm just
You said
following
it to me
you.
specifically.
I know.
What? You always do that.
I
Okay.
know.
All right. Are these all the empty ones that you don't need anymore?
Yeah. So we'll I'll just use those maybe to talk about the
Okay.
ingredients.
Well, let's get on it.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna move you
So
again.
we are going to we're going to make the Dutch pancakes, the Pannenkoeken. Probably. So we're gonna get this out of the way.
Murph is going through selfish dulcet tones withdrawal.
Please get on, Mike. Okay, so Pannenkoeken are really simple actually. There's just 6 ingredients, and you mix the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients in separate bowls. So you want the wet ingredients in a larger mixing bowl, and the dry ingredients, it doesn't really matter. So there isn't that much. But
and the dry ingredients, just throw those out.
right. So we're gonna start out with 3 eggs.
Oh no, that's what I had. Hold on. This is gonna be so shaky if I just hold it. I'm trying to figure out
I also need
a whisk.
that one.
Batter that yet, or are we not doing it yet?
So So I need, where's my egg? I need 3 eggs. You want
Selfish Lock says, imagine my grandpa made food. Oh, we could. Your food face actually. Still and chicken.
Yes.
They are
Yep,
chicken
egg.
eggs. That I would say is by far the most commonly used egg breakfast used.
Ooh, what kind of eggs do you use? A different animal egg?
I don't think
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands really quick.
it's funny that not only have we never made a cooking video of any kind, but we're choosing to do it live for the first time. So sorry if it's a little rough. Booking my flights there by tomorrow saves them for me. No. Oil and duck. Flip the camera on this and not sure anything up.
Yeah.
Because I would maybe. I'm gonna come over. You can sit by daddy if you want. Sorry.
I am.
Hello, Emily. Welcome to cooking. Right now we're having a thunderstorm, by the way, if you can hear that in the background at all. Can you hand me your phone? Or was this one 3 eggs?
This is 3 eggs.
Yes, it is.
You like cooking with me?
You and Daddy make blueberry muffins a lot. They're really good. Selfish Lock says, Mr. Dan says hi to you. Yes, it was 3 eggs.
3 eggs, well beaten. Make them smooth. And then we're gonna do the milk and the oil. I don't remember exactly how much.
The milk is not measured. The oil is. Go get the little red container over there that says oil on it. Or Dad will run you over instead.
Switch. Okay, so
This is cow's milk, by the way. I just remember.
He's garden tour, says Swagger. Hi, Swagger.
Garden tour. Hi, Swagger. Oh, Professor Plum said, hello, Emily. Okay, wait. Don't let Daddy get the lid off if you can't get it. Just don't spill it.
So this is 4 tablespoons.
He was about to ask what type of milk it was. Actually, I don't think it matters like what % fat you use, but I think the one we have is 1%. Nicely done. It's okay. It's gonna get Weston. Murph says, Princess Emily, first of her name, raider of the high seas, sous chef extraordinaire, best of sisters, and star of the streams. He's the one that's famous for giving people titles, so that was a good one. That was pretty good. The last 2? Yeah, we won't speak of those. Sorry, I missed one ingredient you just poured in. What was it and how much?
That was 4 tablespoons
Vegetable oil, 4 tablespoons.
Probably also like.
Yeah. Some of our dry ingredients, especially the Poffertjes recipe, were in grams because it's European. So we had to like convert it to cups and whatever. So we after our stream, we're going to post all of our recipes in the food channel of the Discord. But you can feel free to keep asking questions. Just know that you'll have a reference point later on if you don't want to have to take notes.
I'd like to.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So, Selfish Lock said Emily is the fanciest, and Murph said indeed. And here we have Benjamin. Hey, buddy. Did you come to help? A little.
Hey, Rick.
Hi. Amazing Dude said, ooh, I might have to make some myself after.
Nice.
Professor Plum said, hello, Ben. All right, what's next?
Okay.
Is that all the wet ingredients?
So you have 3 wet
We have
ingredients.
so far in our wet bowl. Milk, eggs, and vegetable oil. 2 assistants. So lucky.
2 children.
Murph can't decide who looks like whom. Selfish Lock says, Benny Boo Bear. That's Mr. Dan. All right.
Okay.
Dry.
So 3 dry ingredients. Start out with 1.5 cups of flour. 2.
Yep. Or it's slow so it doesn't cloud up. It's
That's fine. Okay. So just regular all-purpose flour. You made it! Hey, welcome!
Yeah, thanks for coming.
2 teaspoons sugar.
2 teaspoons sugar. Regular white granulated sugar. Hold on. Not one step at a time.
Good. All right. And this is 1 teaspoon salt.
1 teaspoon of salt. Stop giving away spoilers. That's later.
Murph said smart.
Oh, did you get it in the bowl? All right, that's all that matters.
Murph says smart to pre-measure all the ingredients. This is like a bona fide.
Thanks, Murph. I measured them last night.
That
That would be awesome. Although they're not our recipes, but we have some. Your grandma.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna take a fork. I'm gonna mix those together.
Practice air whisking. Raccoon Thief says, no promises I stay awake the entire time. You know, no promises from us either.
Yeah, right. We had an interrupted sleep last night. Man, we go to bed.
I was late. Keep whisking.
Getting everything prepped. There's a lot of work that actually went into this.
Yep.
Pre-measuring everything.
We tried to cut down on the boring measuring.
Yep. We got all the holes out and everything. All of the we need. I had to set up a new scene in OBS, which was pretty easy, but we were testing that.
That's awesome, Selfish Lock. I sent him a message last night telling him about our stream, in case he didn't know, because I know he loves the cookings. And he said he didn't see it last night, but he actually happened to wake up and saw my message.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So glad that worked out.
Yep. So now we're gonna just take the dry mix.
It says, okay, you have to add a certain
No.
slowness. You lop it in. I think the other one was slowly.
Yep. The dry mix to the wet mix. All
Yeah, you're good. All right, whisk that up.
Excuse me, Ben.
Scooch the bowl out.
All the eggs
Everyone is. Wow, it's raining really hard. It looks like it's nighttime out right now, but it's not.
Mr. Dan said, "Em, you're doing a good job."
Yeah. Like my
Yeah. It was a Disney princess cookbook.
there's
We should totally do a Disney princess cooking sometime.
We have a couple books, which I think. Cool.
Easy there, lady.
A couple
Mhm.
themed books. We have like we got the birthday,
Christmas, I think.
and then we also have the Harry Potter, and we have
Hobbit?
it's
Oh.
it's not Hobbit one, but it's an unexpected cookbook.
Yeah.
And
No, don't go that way. Thing is neck through the corner.
and they all have. I mean, like I think when you first hear about, I tell people I have the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook, Disney Princess, whatever.
They're like, oh, that's probably not a quality cookbook at
Yeah,
all.
But they actually have some really good recipes.
Yeah, you made breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snack, and a drink. Mhm. Oh yeah, a bunch. And give Daddy a turn to stir while you're talking. Yeah, that's how they said to serve. But you could do it however you want.
We have like it's called Gus Gus Mac and it's like mac and
Yep.
So,
Yeah, mac and cheese always is. It's like the melty creamiest. It's a little dried out after that. Mhm. Right.
Not me either. So the batter for this should be pretty. It should be. It shouldn't be very thick.
It's pretty thin batter.
It is a thin. So you want to mix that up. No lumps. I mean, you know, it can still be a little lumpy, but for the most part, you know, you want kind of a smooth batter.
Cheers.
Yeah. So that's it for Dutch pancakes. It's 6 ingredients. The 3 wet and the 3 dry.
So just get a spoon and enjoy. Like that's it. Okay, no. Just kidding.
There's
Just
raw
kidding.
egg in there.
Just kidding. Don't try that at home.
So we want to play the we can talk about
Hey,
it.
no problem, Naza. If you want to catch the rest, please check out the VOD. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, take it easy, Naza. Thanks for coming and saying hey.
Hey, Elia.
Hi, Elia.
Welcome to our cooking stream. You saying bye to Naza? All right. Benny. Tablet.
And then what we normally call Dutch pancakes are actually called.
Who needs a stand mixer? Look at those arms. He's like the Popeye of pancakes. Okay.
She's beef.
Oh, we're talking about you. Yeah. Of course. I should have known.
So, maybe a rundown really quick on the mix, on the mix.
You want to bring it over to look at it?
Just want to get the... Oh, it's lagging? Sorry, Ilya. It seems very at home in front of the camera. Ben is a born show.
He's a ham. Ooh, I just got really hungry. Oh, I want to make coffee before this started. Yes.
And I make a
This
Yeah.
week. Yeah, we're gonna make some popsicles later today. All right,
So,
check out this one.
We're probably gonna make the fruit one.
so this has been resting for
Close to an hour.
yeah, close to an hour now. So
That's what it's supposed
this
to.
batter needs to rest for an hour. It needs to be refrigerated overnight because there's yeast in it.
Were you gonna show it or no? Or
Yeah.
just explain?
Yep. So
No, in the video.
Yeah. So I can ingredients that I can read that off.
I think it's in the cupboard.
Is it that one?
Like slip on the top there. This batter looks super weird because one of the ingredients is buckwheat flour, which I've never actually cooked with before. And it looks like literally looks like flour mixed with pepper. Not that it is like black table pepper. Is this batter for the poofy ones? Yes, it is. Because time zones, I'm eating dessert now. Hey man, that's fair. Some of this is gonna turn out sweet enough that it could also be dessert. Especially like honestly, the Dutch pancakes, you could well, you could like treat them like a crepe and you could like fill them with dessert type fillings if you wanted to. We just usually eat them for breakfast as like normal pancakes. They are thin.
Yeah. And this
Does it? Does it smell good or bad? Well, remember the puffy ones are a little less sweet on their own. That's why we add like powdered sugar to them later and stuff.
are very small that we lots of bats. We could make the bats.
I think Daddy was gonna play a video.
How many batches?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Oren's gonna play a video or try to of him mixing this up about an hour ago.
Hey everybody. So yeah, just a really quick video. Hopefully, I'm gonna play that, and oh man, this is the best pause point ever. I look great. And the audio quality was really bad. So I'm just gonna keep it muted, and I'm gonna talk through it, kind of the ingredients and what I'm doing. So we'll play this really quick, and nice, amazing dude. And shouldn't take too long. Love that pause. Okay, so right here I'm explaining I'm going to be making the Poffertjes mix. So what we end up starting out with, well, and I'm mentioning that they have to rest. So I also forgot to turn off the chroma, which I'm really annoyed with because it made it all fuzzy, but what do you do? So going to start out with 2 eggs. Get those in there. We're going to whisk that up till it's smooth. How early did we wake up? 7:15, something like that, I think. So Kyle Larson and I got ready, and narration and a calm, soothing tutorial. Yeah. Today on Whisking with Oren. So then we're going to do 2 cups of milk. We're going to add that. So same thing as with the Pannenkoeken. You have a dry and wet mix bowls separately. And then we're doing 2 cups water. And incorporating all of those together. Don't worry about the black, that's the magic. And there's Ben. Ben really wanted to be on the camera. He was telling me all about his Lego Batman game while I was mixing this up. Black magic cooking. Black magic cooking. So now we're going to mix our dry ingredients. And so we're going to start out with, it's 375 grams or 2 3/4 cup flour, all-purpose flour. Batman is awesome. The kids have a lot of fun with the Lego Batman game. So he's telling me all about, you know, I unlocked a new character and I'm playing as Catwoman, and he's just having a blast. So he says, "Can I sit by you, Dad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." I mean, Marvel is better. Let's be real. So we're adding the 2 3/4 cups or 375 gram flour, all-purpose flour. And then we have a little less than 1 cup or 125 grams buckwheat flour. Ooh, the lag. Gotta love it. So this is our first time really working with buckwheat flour. Normally we buy a mix for the Poffertjes. And this time we could only find like I think it was like a vegan gluten-free buckwheat flour, which they might all be. We're not sure because we haven't worked with it before. It doesn't look quite like what we get in the mix when we buy it. We have a local Dutch store actually, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So then we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And that actually might have been the sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. So 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then we're going to add a pack of yeast, so 20 grams of yeast. Thanks, Silent Oren. 20 grams. Do you have Dutch stores there just because the history of Dutch immigrants settling in that part of the country? Absolutely. So we live in an area that is very much very Dutch immigrant heavy, including my family. So there's a Dutch store near us, kind of near us, that they import a bunch of foods from there. So we'll go there every so often, pick up things like kale, and there's this kale. It's actually called haag. And, you know, of course that sounds fantastic. Oh, spilled a little. Me too, Murph. Me too, for sure. That's why I love making this stuff too. I like learning new traditions. It's fun and cool. Absolutely. Yes, you are, Selfish Lock. You're the Dutch too. So you're going to incorporate the dry ingredients together. And then I'm like, where do I dump this flour? I don't want to necessarily dump it back in. That's a little unhygienic, right, for a stream. He's still telling me about Lego Batman. He's so proud. I know, such a mess. Oh, it went everywhere. The whole kitchen. We had to clean it with a hose. We live near a German settlement that's been around since the late 1600s, about 45 minutes from here. Moravian. So fun to go to the old town and to the bakery there. That's amazing. So what you want to do with the dry mix is you want to incorporate slowly while you mix. Yeah, so in Michigan we have Frankenmuth, which is a very German Bavarian influenced town. They have restaurants and shops and even like a really cool, almost like sort of Bavarian inn / castle type looking location. If you get the chance to look it up, it's really fun. We love going there. In fact, like it's probably one of our family's favorite vacation spots. So it's so great. So yeah, I agree. I love learning about other people's cultures and traditions and food. Their food for sure. Yeah, Kylaris is not Dutch at all. Planning on messaging my dad for dinner Dutch ideas. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he's probably got a ton, man. You may have heard of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Old Salem is the colonial Moravian settlement. It's like a smaller colonial Williamsburg setup. That's awesome. I haven't heard of that before, I don't think, Murph. That's really cool. So yep, so basically we're incorporating the dry mix in there slowly, and then I'm going to get it whipped up into a smooth batter. There shouldn't be any lumps. The big reason for that is, and I'll be showing you in a moment. The big reason for that is we put the Poffertjes batter into a squeeze bottle, and yep, right there, into that squeeze bottle. And once we show you like the actual Poffertjes pan, you'll kind of see why. It's a many recessed pan, like a cast iron pan. It has all these little divots in it that you bake the Poffertjes in. So using that squeeze bottle is kind of a must. So you really want to make sure that batter is as smooth as possible. Oh yeah, no. So yep. Kylar said that she's making coffee right now. So we'll get to cooking as soon as this is done, because the batter should be ready to go along with the strawberry sauce. How many people does this amount feed? Well, the Poffertjes, man, it makes a ton. It makes a ton of them. The four of us can eat plenty and still have a ton left over. So we'll actually be saving some batter and just kind of making as many as we want. The Dutch pancakes, it makes about, I'm going to say about 15, 20, depending on what size you make them. So the size that I make them, kind of a medium-sized pan, it makes about 15 to 20, I think. Great question. Yeah, it is a video from a bit ago for sure. Yeah, there goes Ben. All right, cool. So we're going to pause that. We're going to head back upstairs. There's Kylaris. Bring me a cup. Yeah, I'm needing some coffee for sure. I'm tired. Feeds about 842 people. Yeah, absolutely, Murph. And I mean, like, you put the batter in the fridge, it lasts a couple days, and then in the morning, even if I'm getting ready for work, you just grab a pan, pour a little batter in it, and it's good to go. I need to eat, yeah, for sure. I can almost smell the coffee. Prof wants to make them for the whole of Brisbane. A generous gentleman, to be sure, for sure, Murph. That would be quite the feat. Okay, I'm gonna head back upstairs.
So we're back on. Did you have that muted? Oh, okay, good. Cool. Yeah, Amazing Dude said Harry Potter cup. Nice. Yeah. Hey.
All our whole family.
Yeah.
White Harry Potter cup that kind of looks like mine, but instead it has like so, but I don't have that. Daddy called and Mama made
Oh,
Betty.
sure. Hey, morning, morning board games. How are you?
Also, Ilya, hi. Everyone asked store leftover batteries or put it all up and
Oh, I think you could probably freeze it. But
I don't know how it thought. We haven't tried it.
yeah, we haven't tried that. We tend to just put it in the fridge and then eat them the next couple of mornings.
Yeah, I think that leftover pancakes get a little soggy. So I prefer to save the batter. Use it. Yep. I mean, like
I did.
days,
Yeah,
so-
something like that. But I mean, it has like egg and milk and things.
right. So as long as you're like keeping an eye on it, you can just have batter ready and you can put up like fresh, however many you want.
Murph, I think Murph asked earlier how old Emily is.
How old are you?
You want to tell them?
Not like a couple of weeks ago, like
A few weeks ago. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This batter, I'm gonna portion.
Yeah, Murph agreed about the.
Do you want to bring the?
Oh, Murph said so. So it wasn't for you until you get your letter from Hogwarts.
Yeah.
When you're ready to transition.
Yep.
All right, let's try to. Fine, guys. I'm gonna try to bring you to stove view. Not yet. I'm not bringing you to stove view yet. Hold on.
I'm back here.
It's supposed to be.
So, what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna ration out some of this batter. I'm gonna put it in this bowl, and it seems like almost kind of unnecessary, but I'm not gonna be able to pour the batter from this bowl into the squeeze box. So I'm gonna portion out some of this. We'll start with that. That's about half.
Did you mention that we've never made this batter and we've always
Yeah.
used a mix? So we're making it from scratch today. I hope it turns out just as yummy because we've loved the one from the mix, but we wanted to do a little fancier today. Want to do? Do you know what cooking from scratch means? It means you like get all the basic ingredients yourself. You use a already made box.
We're gonna use this pot. We use them to frost.
Yeah, we do use like detail.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. It's like a good thickness.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want
to show them the pan?
Oh, sure. Did you tell them about where this came from? So, I went to the Netherlands about two years ago. And I had the regular Dutch pancakes before, but I'd never tried the Poffertjes. And I was there in Amsterdam. Actually, that's where my shirt is from. I'll show it to you. Oh, I bought this there. Amsterdam, famous for bikes. Anyway, so in the street market there, it was the Albert Kuip market that is filled with vendors. You can get all kinds of like cool foods. I got like fresh made stroop waffles there. They were amazing. And just random stuff that's like really the Netherlands. And so yeah, anyway, so they had this humongous griddle that looked like this. It was like a pan that had all these little indents in it. And this is probably like, the size of these is about like that. Hold on. And then but they had a humongous griddle of them, and they were just using a squirt bottle and going down the rows, squeezing them like all the batter perfectly portioned, like so fast. And then they had these tools, and they would flip them all over really fast. And they would give you a line of one on a paper plate. And the classic way was served with a pat of butter and powdered sugar. And it was like so yummy. You just got it made fresh, hot on the street, and walked away and ate it. And it was like so good. So that Christmas, I came back. Was it that Christmas or this past one? I asked Matt's parents, who are our Dutch connoisseurs, I was like, I'd really like to get one of those pans so I can make them myself. And of course, they sold them at the Dutch store. So, so I got my very own cast iron Poffertjes pan, and we've used it quite a few times now. And it's the first time it was like we got a lot like stuck onto it because the cast iron hadn't been like seasoned enough with oil and everything. But now I think we've got it figured out that it's not going to be such an melt butter. Okay.
So Silverslug asked, is there oil?
Right now there is, yes. We like sprayed it down, just like with any other cast iron, you kind of have to get it to be non-stick, yeah, because otherwise it'll just cook right on it. So we usually just leave it seasoned with vegetable oil, and I sprayed it down last night, and then I kind of just like wiped it out a little bit. But we're also going to add melted butter. We're gonna brush it on to give it a butterier flavor and make it stick even less. So right now, Oren is going to melt some butter for that. And then I think, do you want me to melt the butter while you try to? Sure.
No.
Listen to the sounds of the microphone.
What side is the cat? I don't know. Do selfie what? That's a good question. Well, I think it because sorry guys. 1 second. We'll see how that works. Yep. Okay. So one of the tools that we're going to be using for the Poffertjes are these forks. I don't know how well you can see in these forks. Tongs. They're small. Yeah. So they make it easier to flip them. All right. The strawberries in there. The strawberries. So Tyler's is going to get the ingredients ready for, the strawberry.
Nope.
You guys do so.
Yep. We're
We're
making them
just
for
gonna
you
be
guys. Like,
topping. Probably use any sugar and get the juice.
Professor Plum asked, would that pan work with an electric? That's a good question.
I'm sure it would.
Yeah.
Probably actually,
Right. Yeah, I bet it would work just fine.
yeah, but I find
And I mean the cast iron pan like that, they're really good for distributing evenly. So I think that would.
three ingredients: strawberry. Last night I pre-washed and chopped about a cup of strawberries, and I dumped them in.
Yeah, fondue forks. Yep,
It totally worked with that.
they're so good for flip.
Okay. Palm strawberries. That's all we have.
Murph asked if we're wearing GoPros. We're not.
No.
We're using Kylaris's phone.
Yeah. Right now you're sitting on a stand at one of our microphones. Anyway, this is 1/3 cup of granulated sugar.
In there, closer.
So this is like any simple syrup. You use a bunch of sugar and a fruit to like draw natural. And then also we're adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And combine all 3 ingredients and then heat it over medium high, which I think about 15 for it to put down. Just says to stir and strawberries up right now.
Okay.
Yep. It says it will like sizzle for a while. Okay. Next, I think you should get 1 Dutch pancake cooking and then.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start brushing butter on the purpose pan. Now on the Dutch pancake pan, we don't actually put anything. It's a non-stick pan already, but there's already
Oil.
4 tablespoons of oil in the batter, and we don't seem to need to add any additional oil or butter to the pan to get it not stick.
And I'm gonna cook those on a medium low. They don't need to be super hot. And we usually top them with we put the batter in the pan. We typically put some cinnamon sugar right on top.
Which is totally optional. You can also have them plain, and they're very good. Especially depending on what you plan on topping it with. You might not want to make them all cinnamon sugar because, I don't know if you like that. We will make Dutch pancakes with cinnamon sugar and just with syrup, like normal pancakes.
Awesome.
Now we gotta get the. What's the heat for the puffertjes pan?
Medium high. But you don't want it too high because they'll cook too fast and burn up. Murph's dropping some cast iron pan.
It's actually the first cast iron I've ever had. We were new. I know a lot. It's like they're an art too. Really. Already a lot of
Awesome. Good. So when this looks, when the pancake looks smooth on top, like it's really
we don't need to use anything, it doesn't. It is totally sticky.
never use. Oh no.
Well, you know how pancakes go. The first ones are always
Well, the first one's always the worst. Yeah. Oh, no problem. The seasoning like is a continued process basically. So it continues as you cook. And so using the oil on it and
you're never supposed to wash it with
absolutely don't use fuzzy rags. I made that mistake once.
remnants on it. The iron material is kind of just gets really wow.
By that.
Right.
So like this side is actually what
Do you need to switch burners with me? Is it too awkward?
maybe. No, I don't think it's too bad. This side is actually what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to, you'll know it's done when it has kind of these nice browned sections. The whole thing doesn't need to be browned. It's not going to be like an American pancake. I don't
We'll
know
just get
what.
that crusty part out
Yeah.
for the next one. Do you want a little dash of spray?
Yeah, probably. I'm surprised by that. I
that's
almost
not normal.
never spray on that.
I'm not touching this. I'm just feeling for heat.
Yeah, it's very hot out. So that's our first one. I'm gonna get rid of this extras here, crumbs. Spray it a little bit just to make sure. You're gonna be watching chat too. Do you want to put
Doesn't need to be plugged in.
yeah, see that's the problem. It's the problem with oil in it. It kind of incorporates the spray kind of incorporates with the pancake. So this next one might not be awesome either, but it's all right. I turned down the heat a little bit more to a medium low.
Oh, that's cool. Murph has a particular cast iron that they got his wife's mother, and they make it with cornbread in it. So it's like, whoo, that is. It looks really fizzy. Sugar. Turn it down a little. So that's self-reflexive. Would it be easier to put the pan you're flipping stuff on the burner? That's what I said. Well, the only thing is, the front burner is actually like our power burner, which is what burns hotter. So we're afraid that it will. Why are those turning out so
Because of
strange?
the oil.
Okay, the next one should be better.
Yep.
Good thing that there's a lot of it. Brownness like a crepe. Yeah. Veronica said, I kind of want to eat that.
Come on down.
Cinnamon sugar, my jam, so good. Just a little bit too. It just adds a nice little flavor, and it's not overpowering. Mark, yeah, my wife's homemade pancakes look more like that than. Veronica said, sorry if my English is bad. I woke up at 5 a.m. in AFL at 2, so if it's gibberish now,
Veronic's.
No, that was totally
apologies.
fine.
Yeah, no
I
apologies.
didn't notice a thing. Ah, yes, power burn. Right.
The power burn,
Oh, we got to get going on this.
I feel like the power
Starting to
burn
bubble in the.
is actually kind of annoying because like when you're geez, it is kind of.
Do you want to switch? We might just have to turn it super low. All right.
Okay. So, oh, why is the Poffertjes mix? It's expanding. So we're gonna add this about 3/4 of the cup. We want to make filled with the batter. So you want a little bit of room for it to rise. Okay. I'm gonna get this cleaned off.
Really?
So so when these things start kind of bubbling on top, it's time to flip. That's turning out. So they cook pretty fast. But you also want to make sure that you're not flipping them too early. And the pros who do Poffertjes, I know with the buckwheat.
That looks weird.
Yep. Yes. Yep. So that's not going to take long. Can you flip the pancakes with the spatula, with the pan without the spatula? The Dutch.
Like a challenge?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Is that a normal way to pancake, or is that like that's more like a stir fry method?
So if you look now, our first one here that we flipped, that's already looking golden brown on the other end. I might give this just another flip really quick, get a little brownness on the other side, the original side that was down, because some of these aren't as browned. That actually, I don't want to flip that too early either. So this one is probably, nah, I could get it a little browned. We're gonna check out the Pannenkoeken here. So there's a nice brown on one side. See if I can do that. There we go. And that one's actually done. Nice brown on both sides. Smells really good. Okay, so now we're gonna start taking the Poffertjes off.
am the
Poffertjes kebabs. Yeah. I don't want to get the phone too close to the heat, but let's check these. Oh yeah, perfect. So you can take these off. Usually just take them off in like several of them off at once.
Kind of different tool. What else you that works best?
Well, so you can also flip them with a fork, or you could flip them with even like some skewers.
They say toothpicks, but I feel like
Toothpicks.
they felt really short, and we felt like our
That pancake probably needs to be. Hold on top. It doesn't look like it's starting. Awesome. It's like a. What's that? It's fine.
really not.
Good job, Veronica says I've only done. Split. Says just. But they are eating mithril or wearing mithril. Hey, Astrozozo. Oh, sorry about the
That's the timer.
that timer on that. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Hey, Astrozozo. Morning. Yes, we are making Dutch foods. We are making Pannenkoeken, which is the Dutch pancakes that I've talked about before. Yep, that's this one, which is a flat pancake, kind of like a crepe, sweeter. And then in the pan that I'm working on right now, these are Poffertjes, which are mini Dutch pancakes, made in a special cast iron skillet. I'm not right.
There's like so many.
Losing that side.
That's what our amateur life is all about. And now we're gonna do this.
Oh, shoot.
That didn't turn out how I planned at all.
Right.
And
Let's edit that part out later. Oh, we're live.
sometimes I like
Yeah,
them.
Sorry, guys. We're not super up on chat right now.
My hand isn't the way of my
Definitely.
basically just selfish luck and Murphy bonding over mithril references and
Mithril.
Astrozosa says, wait, are you making Dutch food? No way.
Yeah.
Winky face.
Who would have thought?
I love it when a subtle passing reference is appreciated. That's why we're friends. You're making us hungry, Miss. A GF batch?
Gluten free.
I was like, a girlfriend batch? What does that even mean? Bring it to your girlfriend. Now Selfish Lock's daughter is begging.
What can I say?
Tell her you'll make them for dinner tonight after the recipe's posted in the Discord.
Ooh, that pan is really hot, and these are getting done like super fast. So
This pancake is not browning. I don't know what I did.
it's probably too low.
Just too low.
There's some monster blueberries.
Ostrazosa says morning chat. Well,
Yeah, morning, buddy. We're doing good. How are you?
oh, Brian, if that's okay. Brian's gonna head out to.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks for coming, Veronica. Thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate you stopping by. Ben says bye.
Ben says bye from the other room. Silver Shock, I'm sure you already do have dinner plate. Right there.
I'm gonna
Ben, buddy.
move some of this here. This is some of the excess.
I'm gonna take some. Then I'm gonna take some of those already and Emily start building. A little. When you're done with that,
Okay.
I'm gonna go steal some.
I'm running out of battery. Make a tiny little baby one. Might be able to get one more out of that. It's good.
Smell this. They're very like
That's the
not
use.
bitter, but like they're a savory
Savory.
pancake. So it's like if you want to make them sweeter at all, add garnishing that is sweet, like syrup or punch sugar or both.
Had a but like sugar on top.
So, this pancake's looking good, and you can see like it's got the nice brown marks on it. This side's the same. Really, it's done really nice. And you can see too that is a really flat cake.
Yeah.
It's not ready whatsoever. Yeah, this batter seems thicker than yes, I did. Yeah, I think so. It'll probably thicken as it cools.
Okay, we're gonna set the strawberry sauce cool off a bit. A blender.
Feel like we're gonna have to have a just like a sitting at the table talking to chat. So that's how many. Yeah, that's how many I'm gonna do right now. Also says we're doing well. We're supposed to go fishing with Michael this morning, but we got rained out. Yeah, the rain was nuts this morning. Just cropped up out of nowhere. What are those in the pan? I forgot. So those are Pannenkoeken, which is what I typically refer to as Dutch pancakes. Just, I mean, it's just instead of saying Pannenkoeken to people, but that's what I'm normally talking about. It's a type of thin, sweeter pancake that is more like a crepe. And then these are Poffertjes, which are, yeah, these are mini, kind of puffy, more savory Dutch pancakes. Do they ever make them with savory garnish? The Pannenkoeken, yes. Like they have. Oh, Poffertjes too. Yeah, I guess they do. These I feel like are more paired with sweet toppings. Where these really in the Netherlands, they make them with all kinds of things. So they have whole restaurants that are Pannenkoek houses, and they they're making these pancakes all the time, and then they garnish them with all kinds of things. You can get them with ham, you can get them with chocolate, you can get them with all kinds of fruits and things like that, and meats and cheese, and they do all kinds of veggies. They do all kinds of things with them. So this looks it no longer looks battery like liquid batter on the top, which is when, and it's got a couple of these little bubbles, which tells me it's time to. And these poffertjes are probably done. Oh, yeah. A little too done. That'll be good still. Get off a whole skewer of that. Put it on my plate, and I think we're done with poffertjes for now. Oh, I mean, we could probably pause it for now and make a couple more Pannenkoeken.
They can't hear you, babe.
But that's looking good.
Emily would like you to know that she's at the table working on plating our food. We need to finish the strawberry sauce, though.
Yep.
We got to do that.
Okay. Hey, Jakester, how are you, buddy? What's going on? Murph says, guys, this is great. I'm 10,000 away from being able to redeem a cooking stream, so plan on this again soon. Murph, we are excited to do another one. Yeah, glad you like it. It's a lot of fun. You want some of those Harry Potter recipes? Absolutely. Oh, so good. Yeah. So Kylaris just said that whenever well, that was Ostrozoso saying you wanted some of the Harry Potter. But if you oh, you're saying it to Murph too. The Harry Potter cookbook, we've tried several of the recipes that are we make several of the recipes on a regular basis. They're so good. So like the cooking stream thing is definitely we're trying to make it a collaborative thing. So we want to talk about what you want us to cook, when, and kind of work with people on what to do with that. And we can always make suggestions based on the stuff that we've cooked through that too. Those fondue forks are really good. It turns out for delicate flipping, I'm going to have to get some. Yeah, no doubt. And they, honestly, I've done better flipping with them too, because this flour, this buckwheat flour that I think we haven't really worked with before, it's very thick, and it's thicker than the normal mix that I think we usually use. So the flipping was a little tough this time. And Shake says, ooh, I'm hungry. Selfish Lock says drives to the Netherlands. Yes, through the ocean. Chef Lauren, yeah, and Kylaris, and M. I'm dropping by to get some of that morning, Kylaris. Thanks, Jake. Stumpot stream, not sure on the spelling. So it's Stomp, Stampot, Stumpot. Yeah, Murph Herder, yep, Stumpot. He got it. All right. Stumpot. I'll make this last pancake, this last Pannenkoeken, and then we'll do the rest of the strawberry sauce. We also have to do that chocolate chips. Meanwhile in the forest.
For some added deliciousness, I'm going to melt down some Ghirardelli milk chocolate chips into my grape setting and drizzle some onto whatever.
Okay. Hey, amazing dude, still cooking? Yep. It's a process. especially when we're doing two different kinds. Oh, so that is definitely done.
Cookies? No, just chocolate chips.
Here, I like that one better. So here's the Pannenkoeken. And you can see like
Or this way. You're fine.
oh, this. So here's the Pannenkoeken, and you can see kind of a nice brown. I really like the color on the back here. That's really the ideal look. And on the front here, too bad. These really dark brown spots. That's not like burned. Some of those air pockets get that way, but and you can see it's just a very thin.
It's kind of like the dark spots on a tortilla, really.
Yeah.
Like a soft shell.
It's just a very thin pancake.
There it is.
Mark thinks they look delectable.
Thanks.
Gotta run teach a class.
Okay, cool. Ooh, hold on.
Who's got to run? Murph?
Murph.
All right. See you, Murph. Thanks for coming
We'll
and
catch us
hanging.
later if we're still on. Yeah, I hope you watch the rest and see the taste test.
So these are the Poffertjes. I
Let me
didn't.
get my thing out real quick.
Yep. Oh, nice. Thanks, honey.
That's gonna.
So the Poffertjes, what you would get in the Netherlands typically, the Poffertjes are sold almost as kind of like street food as well. That's very commonly where you find them. And what they would do is they skewer a whole section, kind of like this, and they would put them in a little paper tray, usually with a slab of butter, and then topped with either like a lot of the time powdered sugar or Nutella, anything like that. Those, so put those on the table. What a breakfast. Murph said, when I was in Guatemala learning Spanish, my buddy and I were staying with a family who were also hosting a Dutch lady. We had lots of great conversations about the Netherlands and the culture there. That's awesome. We're already talking about making a ton of Dutch and German cookies for Christmas this year. I'm German and Dutch. That's awesome. Great mix. Culinarily, great mix. I think we should all get together at TwitchCon and then go somewhere where we can all cook each other food from our countries. That would be amazing.
That's so cool.
This is making me very hungry.
Well, honestly, like on a minor scale, that's partly why I wanted to. Whoever else thought of it, the channel going in the world. We are all in the world, and I'm seeing it forward to post some recipes for the rest of the try that are very.
And I think too, like some of my favorite foods are the ones that really like are classic traditional meals from places that aren't where I live. So so sharing that is awesome. They look delicious. I'll have to look into getting one of those special pans. Oh man, Prof, you gotta find one. Gotta see if there's one around. Yeah, you could definitely order one online for sure. They're heavy though, man. It is a heavy cast iron dish. Is that pan iron? So yep, that is a cast iron. That's a cast iron pan. Now that that's off, let me. So this is a special Poffertjes pan. And so you can see it has all these little divots, and you fill those about 3/4 of the way full, and then the Poffertjes will start cooking on the bottom half, and it'll create like a little cup in the top with some uncooked dough. And the pros, it's really cool to watch. They flip them so fast and at just the right time that the batter in the middle, when it flips, will drop down and kind of coat the bottom, right? And then it cooks another sort of like half circle of that pancake. Mine tend to be a little flat on, I don't flip them fast enough. And maybe I don't flip them early enough, but I don't have quite the timing down perfect yet. But they'll flip them, and then that'll create like a sort of, you know, globe, or like a circle, I guess, a ball of pancake, and then the middle will be kind of like light and airy, where the outside is a little crispier. Yep, cast iron for sure. Amazing Dude says, Professor, I'll get it for you. I have a small iron skillet that I use for camping. Love them. Oh, they're fantastic. They're so good. I think the only problem that we really had with it is figuring out how to store it, because it didn't really come with anything to store it well, to keep anything around it clean. So even just finding the space to store it, we had to we wrapped it in a very non-fuzzy towel, and then clean one we found, and then we stuck it in a cabinet with some other stuff. Yep, put them in the oven, on the oven, put them over the fire. They're fantastic. Alternatively, would it be possible to cook them briefly in, say, cupcake pan in the oven? Ooh, that'd be kind of tough. I mean, even if you, yeah, I mean, that would be big. A cupcake pan would be a big opening. These are very, yeah, if you had a mini cupcake pan, you could maybe do that. And I don't know how hard or easy it would be to flip. And you'd maybe not want to fill it as full. So I don't think in that situation you would go the full 3/4. You know, you can kind of see here, they're not deep recesses. So you could always try it. If you try it, you should let us know how that turns out. I want to say, but I got to go get ready for the day. Thanks for making me hungry. No problem, Jake. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good one. Tell Ashley we say hey. I'm going to talk a mile a minute. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm going the wrong way for this. Going the wrong way for this. Yeah. Okay. So now, let me get this out of the way. It's a charger for my phone. Give me 1 second. Ash says, hey. Hey, Ash. Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do is kind of round out the, finish off the strawberry sauce.
So it says you're supposed to, let's see, thicken up a little bit.
Or about 1/3 of it.
Yeah. Let's take about 1/3 of what's in here and put it into a blender for pureeing. So it's still pretty chunky.
Right?
Sure. It's really not much. That's like hardly anything at all. Yeah. There's a lot of chunks here. Not that chunks are bad, but you don't want it to be like all chunks of juice. I think is what so it's just to like juice some of it more down and then just leave it.
Kind of back up a little bit. It's going to be loud.
It's liquid now. No, I'm gonna pour that back in. And you mix it back in. That's pretty good.
Oh, that looks great.
It's a good season here for strawberries too. In the summer. Or naturally. Can we get a summer? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. Yeah, that really. How are we gonna eat this when it's so flaming hot?
I mean, it'll cool off a minute. You put it on the table and.
Let me finish making.
Okay. All right, I'm coming over. Should I connect it back to this? Or do you want my phone?
Oh yeah, that's.
My phone's on.
I already tried.
Oh, I already ate some.
Yeah.
Yes, Becky woke up and is making a muffin mix and hopefully coffee. When we gonna eat? She made it nice. Becky is Mr. Dan's wife. Wow, look at this plate.
That is mom's.
That is fantastic. So she's got strawberry grapes. She's got a Poffertjes skewer that has blueberries and blackberries and strawberries.
I made the pocket.
You did? Awesome.
Yes, but
Good
I
work.
only, there's one that
Nice. Here's some Poffertjes with strawberry sauce. The Pannenkoeken, also with a side of strawberry sauce. That looks fantastic. Nice plating. Yep. Oh, the skewers also had chocolate drizzled on them.
I put strawberry sauce on the chocolate.
Oh yeah. Yep. Awesome.
we're
Shot here.
Selfish Lock said, well, she couldn't wait. Yeah, M was hungry. Amazing Dude says, Amazing Dude says, that looks amazing.
Thanks, amazing.
And Selfish Lock says, great plating.
Thanks.
Prop says, looks great, and I'm sure it tastes great too. Oh man, it's gonna be so good.
It is so good.
Good. Or auto. Yep. Is the middle one. Fantastic.
I had to start eating because I was very hungry.
Why don't you start building your plate with
Yeah.
one hand?
That was a screech on the plate. Man, that looks great, says Ostrozoso. Misty just said she needs to step up her breakfast game. I mean,
Yeah, we do this every day here.
hi, Misty. Yeah, no, this isn't an everyday thing. But we'll typically make the Pannenkoeken, which are the ones on the left there. We'll make those either for breakfast or for dinner. It's a really easy, quick dinner. And the kids really like it. And then the the Poffertjes, really only made for breakfast. I guess you could eat them some other time of the day, but we don't normally make them together. But
we did a double whammy today to show you Dutch pancakes 2 ways. That's
Yep.
what we wanted to do.
Yep. So Prof wanted Dutch pancakes, and because like the Pannenkoeken themselves are really pretty quick, we wanted to add some more to the stream. So we did the two types of Dutch pancakes that we make, and then some of the toppings. Plum can always come over and get some. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's got an open invite. M is just all over this. I mean, how great is it?
It's amazing.
Shots.
Awesome. All right.
I have syrup. chocolate and powdered
Wow. What is it again?
syrup.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna grab a Pannenkoeken. Pannenkoek is the singular. Well, Pannenkoeken is is plural.
Right.
Yeah, and then Pannenkoek is the plural, is the singular, excuse me. And then I'm gonna grab some Poffertjes. Oh, thanks, Em. I want some blackberries. I'm not a fan of blueberries much, so I'm gonna grab some more
There's another big one.
blackberries.
We'll plate for Penny.
Oh yeah. What else do I probably want a little chocolate syrup. Oh wow. And hold on, show me this. Wow, that is awesome.
Mom's having a big one too.
So I want a little bit of butter.
I gave you one after.
I want a little bit of butter on the Poffertjes. And I can put those
I have
on the side. I can put the butter on the side and just dip them. Put a little slab on the top.
I have a
I am not going to put that much powdered sugar on there, but I got a heaping spoonful first. I'm going to sprinkle some powdered sugar on there. And then some syrup.
gummy. I know. I'm here.
Ooh, sorry about the camera. Board Game says that looks amazing. We're on our way over.
Right? There's probably like more than we can ever eat.
Yeah, it's so much. Okay.
Do you want to try the strawberry sauce?
Hi, Ben.
We'll try the strawberry sauce.
Put a little bit on the. No.
You want some chocolate on yours?
Oh, yeah. Jenny, you didn't want any strawberry sauce? Oh, it is.
Oh, it's just a little warm. We can pull it off. You want some
Smell
syrup
good.
or powdered sugar?
How do I get my pancake out of the I'm gonna
How is it?
Do you want some powdered sugar?
I'm gonna have to try some of the strawberry sauce. I don't really like strawberries much, but
No. Powdered sugar.
powdered sugar, no.
Okay, it's just. Do you want any syrup?
it's gonna be
I don't want this.
sweet tooth on that boy. Yeah.
Wow, we're like Buddy the Elf right now. That's unfair.
What is it? The 5 main food groups, and one of them's candy.
Everybody has things on it. And I also got you some hot chocolate, which is very mildly warm, mostly chocolate.
Oh my goodness, these kids are gonna be bouncing off the walls today, you guys. Becky's judging your lack of strawberry love. Becky, I'm sorry. I used to like strawberries as a kid, but I don't know. As I grew older, I kind of lost my taste for them. I don't really like the flavor or the texture anymore. So they're not the worst thing. I can handle it, but wow. What was your favorite part? What's that? Which pancake? The Pannenkoek?
The Dutch pancake.
The Dutch pancake. Yep. How was the strawberry sauce?
One less.
Good luck. Awesome.
The next stream will be them bouncing up.
For sure. They're going to be
He's side-eyeing himself.
I have
strawberry
Ellie,
sauce.
would you mind?
and strawberry.
Either take the camera or bring me some chocolate, and I'll try a little bit of strawberry sauce. Thanks.
This is,
Just on the side, I think.
hey, Mama, I tried in.
You guys.
Demolishing.
So I'll try a little bit of strawberry. Okay.
Right, I tried strawberry.
Right here, it's on my plate. Yeah, because of the blackberries. Cool. So here we go. So I'm gonna try the strawberry sauce first. Oh, thanks.
It's a little messy now.
Yeah. Right.
Yes,
So
but I and Betty came yesterday before the
you did.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
But I did most of it. I did most.
So we're gonna try this. I definitely just turned that camera. I definitely turned that with my nose. I gotta find the stand. Oh, here it is.
You could put it up there.
Okay.
You guys could put it up
Put it on a crinkly grape bag.
I'm gonna put it on a crinkly grape bag. All right, so we're gonna give this a try. I'm gonna try it with the strawberry sauce. That's actually really good. It's a little tart, which isn't always my favorite, but man, that is really good. I'm trying.
there. Not daddy.
No, strawberry's not really daddy's. That's okay. This is really good. I'm gonna take another bite of that because I gotta go twice. Awesome, man! Wow, you demolished that.
They're not.
That's really good. Yes, there is a story there. I'll save that for off stream. Just to be nice to the other parties. But yeah. All right, now I'm gonna try a puffer chip with powdered sugar and some butter and some of the chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
I mean, the chocolate's nothing special. It's just melted down
Oh, it's
chocolate chip.
special.
It's good though.
Oh no, I got a whole block of butter on the popper.
Also, it's un-American to not like strawberries. Man, I guess it's my being only like second generation, maybe that. I don't know. I just, it's not my. That might be interesting. Yeah, I'll have to tell you the story.
Now I'm gonna try your sugar.
Kyle just noticed Clay was in stream. Let's back around. I thought I did. Okay. I've got some butter spread out on this.
You wanna
and then I want to try it. So a little bit of butter and powdered sugar, and I'm going to try it on the strip. On the strawberry. Give this a try.
This is so good. I love this breakfast.
Holy cow.
Later today, we're pretty much all of us are gonna be bouncing off.
I think mom and dad are going to cry on it.
Mom and Dad are gonna crash on
Maybe I might crash into some wall.
Poffertjes, blackberry.
It's really sugary, but good.
It's really good. The Poffertjes came out really, really well. Oh, my hand camera. I flipped well. The Poffertjes came out really well considering they didn't look quite the same.
Yeah, they didn't look as good, but they taste as
Prop says a fantastic Sunday morning breakfast. Well done. Thanks, buddy. Hey, big shout out.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, big shout out to Professor Plum for redeeming the cooking stream.
First one.
Yep,
This
our
blueberry
first
I'm
cooking.
gonna eat.
Yep,
Cute.
that's awesome. Our first cooking stream. And for letting us know what he wanted to see.
Can I please have more?
So yeah, if we can get some cheers in chat for him.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers at Prop.
We should say thank you to Professor Plum.
Thank you.
Ben,
He's got a mouthful of blackberries.
can you say thank you to Professor Plum?
Cheers with one mug.
Cheers. Cheers.
Amazing dude says I'll be the last cooking stream. Oh geez.
Cheers. Well, I have nothing.
No doubt.
Can I have some more pasta?
Do you want another? Do you like what?
Emily Grace.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
View.
Can I have some chocolate? Yeah, can I have
Double win for me. My wife is now making breakfast. Nice.
some-
So what we'll be doing is we'll be posting the recipes to all three
And our
in
pictures.
and our pictures to the Discord channel in the food channel. Yeah, to share it.
Blueberry in the. It's like a fondue.
Thanks for putting in all the prep in. Clearly a lot of work was put into it. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we
I
spent
think we
a
took
little
a
bit.
little extra time on like what was our setup going to be first time we. So I think the next time we do it, it'll be. I mean, hopefully we'll tweak it and it'll be better
Better even.
camera wise. But
I lost my strawberry, but the
Use your
camera.
fork.
It is, man.
But otherwise, I mean, last night I just measured out all the ingredients and I put them in little containers and labeled them. Once you just space strawberry with chocolate on it.
Go ahead.
I don't see myself.
You will. And I mean,
How's a blueberry and chocolate? So yeah. Anyway, I did all the labeling easier for us to see, but
no,
and I
it
chopped
wasn't too bad.
strawberries last night.
Yep.
There's a blackberry for
Flock.
You should post some stuff for sure.
fondue.
Some of your awesome meals that you make, because Selfish Flock posts cooking stuff like every day on Facebook. That every day, but a lot of days. really, really. And actually, I bet we're into some of those flavors.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That actually, we're going on 2 hours too. That's a good. Ooh,
Have some
that's a good amount of time.
cold
Now
chocolate.
I don't have to drink.
Why don't you go for
It's been a lot lately. Yeah, man. You should totally post in there.
Hot chocolate.
I think these pancakes plus the strawberry sauce is good benchmark.
Yeah.
It wasn't too simple or overly complex.
No,
Absolutely.
just the Pannenkoeken, the Dutch pan, and the strawberry sauce alone are pretty simple for a meal.
Yep.
That was not complicated at all.
And very inexpensive meal too.
Yeah, that's true. You can make a lot of it. And then also like even the strawberry sauce, like say you didn't have a blender or you didn't want to get one out, like it made it a little bit more like smooth and whatever, but it just put down strawberries, like it was totally
Yeah.
chunkier. So it's like you could modify it a little bit.
This
Yep.
is good. Well, I only have
Because they just devoured everything.
Demolished.
And now they're treating this like a fondue party.
Yeah, they are.
not do fruit. What are you doing? Some blueberry fondue. Yes, the last.
Yeah, and they are. They're pretty easy to make. And they cook pretty fast. So I mean, once
What's this?
That's a purchase. Try one.
Give that.
whoops.
We're treating
Yeah.
mm,
Well, guys, gotta go. Thanks for the breakfast stream. Hey,
Yeah,
thanks
for coming.
for stopping by, amazing dude. Do you guys want to say bye?
Perfect for a stream. Make it easy to follow and
Absolutely.
oh my
it's going
gosh.
pretty well. I don't have to make too much
Yeah,
chocolate.
Prof, this was a great idea. Thanks so much for one, redeeming the points. And
And for
you know,
being in our channel enough to get 50,000 more.
yeah, for coming and hanging with us all the time, and
And making us just helping us to make telling us to make this delicious.
yeah, that was a great idea, Prof.
And also it was like it's cool because it's Sunday morning here and we're just having breakfast with our families. So it's not even like we had to go out of our way mostly to like make something special for this. It's just like we're just making breakfast and you guys are hanging out with us. So like it's actually the kids are having a chocolate party.
The rest of our day until tonight's stream will probably be chilling, movies on the couch day.
Today's gonna be movie on the couch.
Oh, yep.
Did you like put out?
Ben did not like the pocket chill with the chocolate.
Ben does not like coffee.
No. Good enough.
Garage.
Oh, it's not pointed that way. We call it garage use 37
Because where do we keep it?
because we keep it in the garage. We have a loft in our garage, and especially in the fall and the winter, keeps everything so cold. It's great. Movies on the couch sounds good to me. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a rainy, yucky day here, and we just had a whole bunch of food, so it sounds like a good idea.
We're not gonna have lunch for a while.
This might just be brunch.
Mhm.
Maybe we can tide ourselves over to dinner with a popcorn.
It does sound awesome. Oh, we're
We
excited.
should make our pops.
After yesterday, it's needed. We were outside a lot. It was terribly hot. Absolutely. Holy cow, dude. It was, I heard the heat index was approaching 100. I was actually going to get started on, so I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. So we had our tree cut down in our backyard, and here, I'll get out of the screen. So we had that tree cut down in our backyard, and just waiting for the rest of the trunk to get taken out and ground down. We're actually going to put a fire pit there with a little patio. You can see I've got my stack of firewood back there. And then in that corner, we're actually going to be building a playscape. We have a playscape we bought for the kids. Nice big set for them to go play on. So we're going to put that in that corner. I was going to start that yesterday, but then the heat was ridiculous. And so my dad and my brother and I planned on this coming Wednesday. We're going to start building that. And then if you look, actually, I took out our deck.
There's nothing out there.
There's nothing out there. I took out our deck with
a one-story drop.
Yeah, with a chainsaw. So, like Prof, actually, I think we've told you before too. We live in a bi-level, so our main level is like half a floor above ground in the front, and then it's and then our basement is a walkout
How do you know?
into our backyard, and you can kind of see like over here, the hill slopes down, which is how we can have that walkout.
Is that a squirrel on the tree trunk?
That is a squirrel on the tree trunk. I don't know how well you can see that. I wish I could zoom in. I can't really. The way that we did this, so we get a bunch of bunnies in the yard. Yep, a bunch of squirrels.
Birds.
I feel like we've seen a couple deer over the years, but not much.
Yesterday we saw a dog.
I saw a turkey on
Yep.
our street.
Over there.
The grass is a little parched because of how dry it's been. And that's, yeah, our playhouse is moved. I was like, I moved it for the when we came to get all the brush from the tree, the small branches and stuff that we weren't keeping. I got that. I moved the playhouse, so you can kind of see there's this spot right there where it usually goes. And this is the kids' like small swing set that they have right now. But yeah, we're gonna be putting the big play set over there.
Said they don't see.
Oh, really? We have a ton of them. We have a ton of
They're
squirrels.
like the most common animal to be in your backyard, maybe
Yeah.
except for
So anyway.
Mr. Joseph said we got a mama deer and my bird feeder.
Oh no. Oh, you guys, that is quite the breakfast.
I know.
Yeah, I think we quit at a good point with making the Poffertjes and the Pannenkoeken, the chocolate and the strawberry sauce. Yep.
I already demolished.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
So the back.
so good. So all I have left is one Pannenkoeken.
And then cooking.
It's a fun word. Oh, my plate's moving. Strawberry sauce and chocolate, so good. Mm-hmm. Very yummy breakfast, huh?
And the part that I made by myself was the
You plated the kebabs.
yes.
You did a great job. Yep, you helped us mix them, right?
Yeah, I was.
You sure did. Great job.
As a bonus recipe later on, probably soon, Emily and I are going to take some of these berries. Probably just the berries. I don't know if the grapes. Anyway, we're going to take some of this fruit and put it into popsicle, pour orange juice on top of it, and freeze it for 4 hours. Is that right? And then we're going to have some yummy, like, popsicles later.
We had the idea from Ross.
Right. Well, those are later in the week. Today, I think we're going to make the fruit popsicle. We're gonna do a couple other kinds. We found some popsicles in the cupboard, and we're like, oh, we should. We found a video that was like, here's how to make some easy popsicles. So
Like,
we got all this. So
don't
maybe do those next. They'll be frozen in for our later in the afternoon. We have them as
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might walk it down. We can wrap it up. Yeah. So we'll probably just take a walk. So, yeah, we're gonna have to clean up. So, and I'm sure nobody wants to watch that. No, I'll probably just carry the phone down there and yeah, I'll just show the setup really quick. The deck is gone. The deck is gone. My dad and I took that out with a chainsaw. So he was over, we were cutting up firewood from the first half of the tree. And then
they went a little too far.
well, yeah,
Saw the deck up.
I mentioned to him that I was going to spend the rest of the day taking the deck down, certain the deck, and I was going to take it down board by board. And my dad said, "Well, I got the chainsaw," and I'm like, "Awesome, I'm there." So I climbed up on that thing, as rickety and dangerous as it was to get up on there, and we cut it down. It was great. We cut it down in big sheets, and it was really easy to load into a trailer then, and take to the. So my brother's father-in-law has a farm, and he has a big burn pile, and this wasn't treated wood, which is another reason why the deck was in such terrible shape, and it was just really bad. And so we got to just throw it on the burn pile, and it's good to go. Thanks again. Great stream and great food. Thanks, Prof. Thank you. Appreciate it. That went so well too. You know, it's like the first time that you do something like this, you hope everything goes off without a hitch. And I mean, let's be real.
Family, why dismantle it when you can?
Right. Why dismantle it when you can just cut it up with a chainsaw, for sure. I mean, like, you know it's not going to be like perfect. And it doesn't have to be, but it's like you also want it to kind of go off without much of a hitch. And I think it went well. So thanks for being our cooking stream guinea pig. Yeah, from Cat Lars. And then your dad operated over, right? Okay, so we're gonna give you just a quick walk through of the house. So this is actually where we come in to the house typically. It's in our garage. There's a set of stairs that go down to the ground into the garage just outside. And then here is our living room, looking out into the front. Some bedrooms and the master bath that way. And then we have to come downstairs. So this is our front door. It's not set, like the handle isn't very good. We actually have it taped right here to paint. But we're actually going to replace this whole section because these panes of glass are only single pane. They get super cold in the winter, and they're such a pain. And so they're single pane glass. All of the warm air from the basement during the winter comes up through here and then cools off by this door, and it doesn't seal well. It's hard to shut, so we almost never use it. And then so come down here. Yeah, we have a pepper growing right there. So we have the kids' playroom. I won't show it all. Oh, dark. So here's our living room down in the basement. This is where the kids' play area is, and this is actually where our original stream setup was. So it's really dark. Sorry. So over in this corner was my. Over in the corner here was my desk. And over on this other side was Kylaris's, and we had the green screen in between. So, yep, and Kim was out here too. So, okay. Extra bedroom. This is where Kim was staying while she lived here, and then the bathroom. Yeah, there's a bunch of boxes in here right now because from Kim moving and us getting back from vacation, we've got to redo this whole closet because this is actually going to be Emily's room soon. So Kylaris' setup is here, green screen, and my setup.
His setup.
So the green screen setup here with our lights, and then my desk, which is a little dirty right now. So OBS is always on this screen. Your old room, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What? Who's all?
Mr. Dan.
Mr. Dan
Before
used
you were
to
born.
rent a room before you were born in the same room Kim was in.
That's my joke.
So yeah, so games are usually here. OBS is over here. We got those sound dampening panels.
You got me and Daddy here.
Yep, here's the new PC.
The trash can.
So this is not going to be our streamer for too long because, like he said, we're gonna. Well,
Yep.
both the kids. This is gonna take their.
Yep, Em's gonna move down here. So this room isn't like the best setup ever, but because we're planning on moving it again. But yeah. So this will be Emily's room, and then the room next door that Kim was in, that's gonna be Ben's. And then we'll be moving our stream setup upstairs actually into their current room. And that way Kylaris and I will primarily be upstairs, and the kids will have their rooms and their play area downstairs as well.
And the bathroom will be me and Ben. And so the downstairs is.
Cool.
Hold on.
So, hey, thanks everybody so much for coming and hanging out with us. Big thank you to Professor Plum for redeeming the cooking stream, for picking. He just said, Dutch pancakes. They sound good. I'm interested. So it's really cool doing that. It turned out really well. We had a lot of fun. I think the kids enjoyed it. Do you guys like the breakfast?
Still picture your tongue out.
Oh, Discord's going all crazy. So, want to give a big shout out to Prof. Also, if you have not checked out Prof's channel, you should definitely go there. We're gonna post the link in the chat. Thanks, Prof. Yeah, no problem. Our pleasure.
How's my brother? He's kind of.
Yep, absolutely. Go check out Professor Plum. Fantastic streamer.
He's the best.
Streaming tonight, we are. So, yep.
We'll be back on in how many hours? Like, I don't even know.
11 hours, something like that. Yep. So, just so we make sure everybody knows, our stream schedule changes today. We're doing a new weekly setup, our lineup of games. We want to focus a little more on Sea of Thieves and Star Wars: The Old Republic. So starting tonight at 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we will be playing Sea of Thieves. And then Wednesday now, so Mondays are no longer a regular scheduled day. Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Sea of Thieves as well.
Yeah.
It's the game we're having the most fun with right now, so definitely want to give it some love. And then Friday, we are going to be streaming Star Wars: The Old Republic. And then we're also going to be reserving Monday and Tuesday as kind of like optional bonus days. And this week, either tomorrow or Tuesday, we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So really want to make that a series, and we had a lot of fun the last time, so we're going to keep playing that. So that should be a lot of fun. Hoping to play some Sea of Thieves too.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. Cool.
over.
Ostrozoso, I'm gonna have to catch you in that game again too. We had a blast, so we need to do that again for sure. Anyway, with that, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you later tonight. And if not, I hope to see you at another stream, and we will talk to you later. Take it easy.
Bye.
Can you wave, say bye?
Bye.
Oh man, how family gimmicky. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Let them. On the count of three, say music. Ready? One, two, three.
Music.